and we're back. I am back. I haven't been on for such a long time, but I wanted to share with you guys. I had an amazing weekend this weekend in California. I was at the OAWNUP day of speakers and some amazing women, and I want to share with you my highlights or things that I've been reminded of that have inspired me. And I was determined. I've had a 2-month break, and I was determined to get back online straight after the session, and it was perfect timing. I have been inspired by some amazing speakers, by the way, and also the amazing ladies that attended the session. So this was all thanks to Claudia Sheridan, who invited me to be one of the speakers. It's my first time I've been a speaker in front of a crowd. I can chat all day long online, but this is different, right? Because you have an interaction with people and they want to know more stuff. And it actually threw me a little bit because I was chatting about e-commerce, Shopify, and they came up with the question, what is Shopify? What's a shopping platform? So I had to really get back to the basics again of explaining what is a shopping platform. Anyway, so let me tell you about the highlights of Saturday in California with OWN. And OWN is Amazing Women's Network. And so the first thing that my biggest takeaway was implementation. So if we don't have our basics, our foundation of our businesses implemented and ready to go, then whatever we're doing online is not going to work, especially if you're talking about e-commerce. So when people are coming to buy from you, if your e-commerce store is not set up properly, if your products aren't set up properly, how are they going to buy from you, right? If your message isn't set up properly, and also if you don't target the right people. That was the biggest takeaway for me, is implementation. And so, but part of the implementation is taking action. So when you have a bad day and things aren't working and you're not making money and your sales are not right, you got to go back to basics and say, okay, what is wrong with this picture? What can I improve? And what can I do? Take an action today to improve whatever you're doing. Get a new app. See what's wrong with your ads. See what's wrong with your message. Do you have the right audience? So again, implementation is my number one, is the biggest takeaway I took away from the weekend. Then number 2 is content, targeting, and guess what? Follow up. I mean, if you don't follow up with your existing customers that have actually bought from you, then you've got low-hanging fruit you are not utilizing. I mean, these people have bought from you. They love you. They hopefully love your product. And you should be following up with a thank you email. You should be following up with anything to say thank you, reviews, referrals, ask for referrals, all this cool stuff that you can do. And one of the speakers, Rochelle Shaw, a really cool lady, one of her things is a huge thing on follow-up, right? And she's got 85 ways of how you can actually implement follow-up for your existing customers. Amazing. She's got a book that is called The $1 Million Equation. So if you want to know more about it, text me in the chat, and then I will let you know what the book is called. Anyway, so number 3 is, and this is a huge thing, is if you don't have a money mindset, and mindset is such a buzzword these days, right? But if you don't think about money the right way and have that positive feeling about money, it's not going to come. It's not going to actually, you won't be implementing successfully and enthusiastically and the right way if you're not thinking. You are probably your worst enemy. And that's what they mean about having the right money mindset, right? Money mindset, which is, again, it's such a buzzword. But what I understood from it is saying you can do stuff. Don't say you can't do stuff. You just do stuff and you do it again and again and again, especially if you're in business. So that was number 3, money mindset. Have the right money mindset, right? And obviously, it's a big subject, so I'm going to talk about the whole subject here today. Funny enough, number 4 is automate your emails to connect to your customers. And again, with a follow-up to your existing customers. So if you're not following up with your customers, how are they going to know, A, that you exist, that you still love them, that you have stuff to sell, that you can educate them about your project, about your products. So you need to automate your email. So it's like you don't have to do it and click the button every day and connect with your customers. You should be connecting with them on a personal level, but you need to have those emails in place that when they make a sale, that email goes out to thank them about the order, which obviously you have in Shopify. But then you send another email out and you say, thank you, but can you have a review? And then you send another email out. So all these emails that you're sending out should be automated. And you have to have an email provider for that. So emails aren't dead, people. People still open emails, okay? People still open emails. It's not dead, as people were saying. And then if you don't have emails, Messenger, right? I'm not too on board with Messenger because people get really irritated with it. It's still an old-fashioned world where people will actually open your emails. And I know that a lot of people say, oh, I clean out my email list every now and again, right? But I sign up for stuff again and again, right? And have those pop-ups on your website so you can attract more customers, so you can get them on your email. And number 5 is, and this is with Napoleon Hill, who's the great-grandfather of any coaching that you have ever had, said you got to have faith in what you're doing. You got to believe in what you're doing. You got to believe in what your products. You got to have faith, right? If you don't have that faith, and faith is also maybe it's with God or with whatever you believe in, but you really, really have to have faith in what you're doing so that you can do all this other stuff. Because if you don't have faith in your product, in your business, in what you're doing, then how can you be enthusiastic with your customers if you like, if you talk like this to them and you're not enthusiastic? You got to be enthusiastic about whatever you're doing so that your customer can go, oh my God, I've got to really connect with this lady because I'm sure her products are absolutely marvelous and I have to buy them, right? So you got to have faith what you're doing. So rounding up the whole thing, again, being with so many amazing ladies and with the organizer who was Claudia Sheridan. She is the owner and founder of OWN, which is OWN Amazing Women Network. I should know because I've been talking to her about it for such a long time. And it's an online group and it's an offline group in California right now. They have the first group that she's created there. It was really, really, really has got my wheels going again. So here's another thing: join groups and mix with people that are on the same level, in the same boat as you, that you can actually. Because we are lonely at home. We're working at home. We don't go into an office. And so you got to get off the boat, get out of your house and try and get into meetings where you can talk to other business owners, and you'll get that vibe again and get roaring again. So, okay, so I've been talking about the biggest takeaway and the most important, number 1 in your business is, content targeting, follow up. And you have a money mindset, positive money mindset, right? Be positive, so that money will come flowing in, right? Automate your emails, which is really, really technical, and have faith in your business. So what is the biggest thing? Number 1 is take action every day. Implementation, take action every day in your business, and it will be successful. There are obviously other options that, it has to be the right product, you have the right target, content, blah, 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 all this other stuff. but you got to take action. If you don't take action every single day in your business to move forward, right? Big picture, moving forward, then it won't be successful. I mean, that is really the bottom line, is the amount of effort you put into your business is going to dictate how successful your business is. And the effort is taking action every single day. I know life happens. It happens to all of us, right? It took me the whole Sunday to get back to Texas. But you got to take action. So I was on the plane reading a book, right? And taking notes. And so I could have had a snooze or done nothing, right? But I decided that I am on the plane for 3 hours. I'm going to take action and actually learn something from somebody else, right? Even if you are reminded about what you should be doing. A lot of times we are so in the weeds or in the woods or whatever with our business that we can't see what we really need to focus on. So get out, meet people, take action, and implement. Woohoo! So that's what I wanted to say to you guys today. And it's my first, I want to get to my, it's my first little live again for a long time. I haven't been on. I've taken sort of a little bit of a break. And it actually took me an hour to get back on again because of technical difficulties. So it always happens, right? It always happens. So I'm going to be back on again twice a week, and with some tips, something that I'm learning or whatever that I want to share with you. Look out for me. Maybe on Thursday I'll be on again. And by the way, I'm going to be on a German podcast on a Thursday. I'm very excited about it. I've been practicing my German. I do speak German to be able to talk to people. So anyway, thank you very much for listening, and I will be with you again hopefully on Thursday or Friday. I'm going to try and do this twice a week to bring you some information, some software I'm working on. I've got some exciting stuff that I want to talk to you guys about. Thank you for listening, and bye.